Hello, friends, and welcome to the November episode of LMT Soundbites, LMT's original podcast. I'm Becky Tyre. Can you believe we're already into November? The holiday season is officially upon us, but don't panic yet. Sit, relax, put off the shopping for just a little bit longer, and listen to the latest industry news from the November-December issue of LMT. Founded in 2019 in Leuven, Belgium, Relu.ai is now offering a variety of AI design services to U.S. laboratories on its Relu cloud platform. Originally focused on orthodontics, the company has expanded its services, which now include dental models for making retainers, expanders, and bleaching trays, in addition to classic orthodontic models. CEO and co-founder Holger Willems says, Relu builds AI to make dental designs smarter, faster, and more consistent. The company has also just received CE certification under the EU MDR for its AI automatic implant planning solution. It generates a complete treatment proposal combining CBCT segmentation, intraoral scan alignment, implant positioning, abutment positioning, provisional crown design, and guide design into one seamless experience. Willems says, "This is a landmark moment for Relu. With CE certification, we're now making our AI implant planning and surgical guide design available to dental labs and clinics in the EU that are looking to speed up their existing implant workflows without compromising quality." The company expects to have FDA 510(k) clearance for the implant planning solution soon. Visit Relu.ai to learn more. Lux Creo has received a strategic investment from Angel Align Technology, Inc., and the two companies are establishing a global partnership to co-develop next-generation, high-performance 3D printing materials for clear aligner therapy. Dr. Mike Yang, the co-founder and CEO of Lux Creo, says, "We are thrilled to partner with an industry leader like Angel Align Technology. Their deep clinical experience and extensive industry resources will amplify Lux Creo's strengths in material innovation, automated production, and AI-driven digital dental platforms. Together, we aim to establish a more efficient and precise digital orthodontic paradigm that benefits patients globally through innovation." For more information, visit luxcreo.com. Carbon's FP3D flexible partial denture resin is now FDA cleared as a Class II medical device and commercially available in the U.S. The result of a multi-year development effort with Keystone Industries, the material is the first dental resin to incorporate Carbon's dual cure chemistry, previously validated for applications such as protective sports equipment, high-performance footwear midsoles, and customized bike saddles. According to Terry Capriolo, Senior Vice President of Oral Health at Carbon, by introducing our dual cure chemistry to dentistry, we're helping labs to further streamline their operations, reduce costs, and deliver the next generation of flexible partials. exocad customers with a DentalCAD perpetual license activated before July 31st, 2025, can now switch to an ultimate bundle for a one-time fixed fee, regardless of the age of their software license or the number of modules in use. The bundle includes an upgrade to DentalCAD 3.3 Chemnitz, no refresh fee, a license equipped with all Ultimate Bundle DentalCAD modules, access to the new AI services, available in selected regions, and a refreshed upgrade contract good until the end of 2026. For more information, contact your preferred reseller or visit exocad.com/trade-up-2025 by the December 31st, 2025 deadline. "3D printing is really starting to hit a groove, popping up everywhere from top manufacturing plants to chocolate shops to your public library. But to give you an idea of how it's currently affecting the dental industry, associate publisher and editor Kelly Fessel-Carr reached out to LMT readers for our 2025 3D printing survey, and it turns out the adoption of 3D printing is on the rise, especially among small labs. The market penetration of 3D printing continues to rise, with 83% of respondents to LMT's 2025 3D printing survey using the technology either in-house or via outsourcing. This is a 20 percentage point increase since our 2021 survey. Lab operators are embracing printing to achieve an all-digital workflow, save time, increase productivity, and be on the cutting edge of technology. While 3D printing has been well entrenched in larger laboratories for several years, more and more smaller labs are getting on board. In 2021, 45% of 1 to 5 person labs were using 3D printing. Today, 71% are doing so. In addition, the smaller labs are buying more printers instead of outsourcing their printing needs. 4 years ago, 59% had at least one printer in-house. Now, 76% have at least one unit. Joe Volpe, the owner of 36 Digital Ortho Lab in Westmont, Illinois, says, 3D printing has allowed us to offer the best and latest technology, which has increased the quality of our appliances. As in our previous surveys, the most notable aspect of production impacted by 3D printing is model making. In fact, out of the 5 most popular uses for 3D printing, 4 are related to printing models. Due to the time savings of printing models, almost 60% of respondents have reduced their turnaround time. Delmar Nolasco, CDT, the owner of Nolasco Dental Laboratories in Houston, Texas, tells us, it takes only 2 hours to print 10 models with articulators and a base, compared to 4 hours to pour, mount, pin, and articulate old-school models. Plus, our printed models have a better quality and fit. Another plus, many operators say 3D printing is helping ease their need for personnel and freeing up technicians to do more productive tasks. Joel Vega, the owner of Vega's Dental Lab Solutions in Lima, Ohio, says, even when we recently had a staff member leave for college, we didn't need to replace him because the printer is saving us so much time. Others say that, like milling and scanning, implementing 3D printing has created more of a shift in responsibilities rather than eliminating positions. According to Paul Martin, the co-owner of Martin Ceramic Arts in Tampa, Florida, it has reduced labor in our receiving, model and die, and scanning departments and increased the load on the CAD designers. In addition, the technology is proving to be a valuable door opener to expanding service offerings. For instance, CAD Ceramics LLC in Wenatchee, Washington, is a 2-person lab specializing in all ceramics and implant prostheses, and about 90% of its dentist clients have intraoral scanners. It's recently introduced 3D printed night guards, surgical guides, immediate implant temporaries, and full arch all-on-X temporaries. Owner Brian Paris says, we're also in the process of learning how to print immediate dentures, flexible partials, SX retainers, and final dentures that we hope to roll out before the end of the year. As a crown and bridge technician, I never thought I'd be looking into offering removables, but with the technology and printing in place, it seems to be a pretty seamless next step for us. Users acknowledge there's a learning curve to integrating 3D printing into the workflow, such as understanding the different programs and determining resin compatibility and the best design parameters for each printer. Vega says, we've been fine-tuning our design process to decrease post-processing time and produce pieces with the most efficiency, accuracy, and functionality as possible. Over the past year, we've made huge improvements. And as with any newer technology, there's a small faction of respondents still taking a wait-and-see approach, noting an uneasiness about the strength of printed materials and the cleanliness and environmental impact of the printing process. One survey respondent from Washington tells us, I'm concerned about the health issues related to handling uncured resins and the alcohol wash. The materials keep changing, and I don't think they're long-term tested enough for patient safety. When asked which developments would be valuable to their workflow, more material applications and shades, stronger resins, faster print times, and lower costs are at the top of users' wish lists. James Dobson, the vice president at Dobson Ortho Lab in Gainesville, Georgia, tells us different material offerings and lower cost of entry on things like SLS and other 3D metal printing options will further change the market. Many laboratory operators share Dobson's perspective and are confident 3D printing is the manufacturing method of the future, especially as the use of intraoral scanners continues to rise and the technology evolves. Travis Roy, the owner of Roy Dental Laboratory in New Albany, Indiana, says 3D printing is only going to get better as materials are developed and approved for a wider range of uses. It's going to be a necessary and absolutely standard part of running a dental laboratory. For more on the state of the 3D printing market, we've got graphs, we've got charts, we've even got some amazing, yet extremely undental-themed 3D printing creations, all packed into your November-December issue of LMT. And once again, a huge thank you to everyone who took the time to fill out the survey. We know you love all this survey data, and we couldn't gather it all together without your help. The end of the year isn't just for holiday parties. If you'd like to finish the year with a little extra knowledge, check out the educational offerings up right now on lmtmag.com/events. And while you're there, you can plan ahead for the new year too, because 2026 is shaping up to be real nice. It kicks off with NADL's Vision 21 meeting in Las Vegas. Then, LabX is a new educational and networking track exclusively for dental technicians and laboratory owners as part of the Rocky Mountain Dental Convention in January. And you know Chicago will be buzzing with excitement in February. More details on that at labdaychicago.com. Check out all the happenings on the calendar of events in the November-December issue of LMT, in your mailbox soon and up right now at lmtmag.com/digital edition. Too many family gatherings with too little time for anything else? Good news! WebCE, powered by LMT, has education on your schedule. On-demand webinars are up right now, and live webinars on select Wednesdays at 1 p.m. Eastern Time are being added to the schedule as we speak. Check out the full lineup at lmtmag.com/webinars. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of LMT Soundbites. This is the time of year where we all reflect on what we're grateful for, and at LMT, we're very grateful for you. Reading the magazine, answering survey questions, listening to the podcast each month, joining us at our Lab Day shows. It's been a wonderful 2025, and we're very excited for 2026. Enjoy the holidays, friends. I'll talk to you next time.